Hello everyone. So in this session, we are going to talk about desktop flows, how you can leverage Microsoft Power Automate desktop version to enhance your business operations, automate workflows, and much more. So the application can be downloaded from Microsoft Store or you can download from their website. And the system requirements are 8 GB and 256 GB of memory. Okay. So you can explore examples. For example, Excel automation. There are few examples present here. Then web automation. You can simply explore the examples to learn more while you are getting started with the application. Then there's scripting, PDF automation, text manipulation. So there are several functions. So we'll create a new flow. I'll provide you with the details which are required to get the thing started. Main features and application will be discussed in this video. For more comprehensive workflow building and business process automation, I'll create a separate video. So in scripting, you can run a particular code, which can be PowerShell or Python or VB script, without even actually going to the IDE and writing the code. You can simply paste the code and you can run. Okay, so this is one feature. You can also run .NET scripts without actually installing VS Code and those heavy softwares. Okay, then there's file. File function is very basic. If you want to move a file, create a file, copy a file, or something similar to files, you can use this particular function. For example, read from CSV file. I'll get one CSV file. Type will be CSV. Okay, save, read, and write to a CSV file. Variable CSV table. Okay, so you can create a new file or you can write to existing file as well. Or else, if you want to read from a CSV file and then write to a Word file, that option is also present. So text to write CSV table, save. Now you can run, will open, launch, and write to the Word document. Okay, so it's done already. So as you can see, whatever the data was present in the CSV file, it's now in the Word file. Okay. So there are several things that can be done. And as mentioned, this works on the desktop applications. Okay. So it won't run on cloud in any form, in any way. So in order to run it on the cloud, you need some other configurations which are not present in the desktop flow. Then you can use any other function as well. For example, Outlook, you can launch Outlook, you can send an email. How you can send an email for if the data which is present in the CSV file and you need it on your Outlook body, then what you can do, you can launch Outlook, save, send an email. Now the body will be CSV table like this. So there is one function called variable. Okay. So this particular percentage sign is nothing but the variable. What exactly is variable? When you have when you have read the data from CSV file, it creates a variable. Variable is nothing but that particular output. So you have read from the CSV file what you have read the variable. Okay. It's now saved as a variable. Okay. That is written to an output. For example, in Word file, what we have wrote is variable of CSV table. Okay. So whatever data you have copied from the CSV file, you have pasted in the Word. How? Through the variable function. So from one variable, you can enable hundreds of output files. Okay. You can send an email. You can just write. Okay. From to CC, BCC, or then you have subject options, bodies HTML. Okay, for example, CSV was in a structured format and it had to be written in HTML. Okay, then pasted on the email body. So it was a long manual process, right? First to get the data from CSV, convert to HTML, then paste it on the email body. So now it's a 2 second work, just 2 seconds. It will just take 2 seconds to read and write from CSV to HTML. Okay, so it is that simple. Okay, you can attach, for example, I want to attach this particular PDF and then save. So if I'll run, it will trigger an email. Okay, within 1 to 3 seconds. Okay, and then close Outlook. Okay, so this is how you can create a flow. You can run a flow. Okay, and there is another thing which is very useful, and that is mouse and keyboard interaction. Okay, so there are instances where a person is bound to sit on the system and just move mouse or click something, or if something if a pop-up comes, then click on that. So it's a very unproductive activity. In order to tackle that, you can simply create a flow, move mouse, position. Okay, so here you will get the x-axis and y-axis position. So what you need to do, you can enable it through the degrees. Okay, you can place the cursor here. Okay, in on the plus sign, I have the cursor. Now I'll enter the x-axis, which is 1640, which is written, and then y-axis, which is 324. Okay, slow, save. Now the mouse will move to this particular point. Okay, then send mouse click, left click, save. Okay, now just see when I click on run, what happens. Now I have stopped using the mouse. Now it's automatically going to the plus sign. And as you can see, it's using the x-axis and y-axis which you have given. Now it will click OK like that. So this is how you can use the mouse without even actually using the mouse. So this is a very unique function of Microsoft Power Automate. Though it's not the first of its kind, you can use it through the Python GUI library. Uh, there also you can configure x-axis, y-axis, and the later actions which needs to be done. Okay, so this is just one example. Then send keys. Okay, send keys is another option. Uh, let's try with the browser. Okay, what I'll do, I'll launch a browser and then we'll do the rest of the flows so that you will be able to understand it better. I'll open a new window. Okay, go on any of the website. For example, Google Docs document. create. All right. So it will launch a tab, or if you don't want the tab to be launched, you can simply record it. Okay. Copy. Browser automation. Launch new Chrome. Enter the URL. Maximized browser. Okay. Then click send. Send. Click on UI element. You need to search this. Uh, click UI element. You need to add the UI element. Now, what exactly is UI element? It's basically how the actual uh, click should look like. As in, this is a blank document and I want to click. So I have my eyes to see, okay, this is a plus sign. So in the similar instance, the system also needs to know how it actually looks. You need to press Control and left click. You can remove these unnecessary things and click on blank, select OK. Now uh, I'll check the send keys. Hey, it's a test. Save. You can add a delay option. Wait for say for example 5 as in 5 seconds. Okay, save. Now I'll run. Okay. So it's going automatically. I'm not doing anything. And after okay. So as you can see, without doing anything, the system is opening Google Chrome, going into the docs, and then writing a document. Okay, this is just a basic workflow. There's nothing productive in this, but this will help you to understand the process. Launch function will enable to launch a browser. Click UI element will enable you to click on a certain UI element. Okay. Wait function will delay the process for a certain time. It's in seconds. And then send keys will replicate your keyboard. So for example, you have entered, hey, it's a test. So it will enter, hey, it's a test. You can copy anything, paste anything. It's on your choice. Okay. Then what else we can do with desktop flow? Let's find out. Excel. Okay, Excel is very good. Launch Excel with a blank document, or else you can open a following document. Upwards, save. Okay. Read from Excel of all available values from the worksheet. Variable produces Excel data, and as mentioned, variable is nothing but the data which was fetched earlier. Word, launch word, write to word, Excel data. Okay, save, run. Now within 3 seconds, you will be able to execute the flow. So the worksheet had this particular data, annual return 12%. Now it's in my Word document. Now, if you want to email this Word document, you can add a flow. All right. What else we can do? There are several things which can be done, but we'll focus on the main part and functions. Okay, extract text, then launch Word, write to Word, and the data you can remove from here and put the data of PDF, extracted PDF text. Now, if you run this, each and everything will be triggered. But if I want to run just from here, then you can click on here, right click, run from here. Done. So the data of PDF is now in my Excel, this one, Word file. Okay. So this was very simple example. You can uh, understand the business requirement. You can automate the things accordingly. Okay. So next thing, extract text with OCR, screen. Okay. Okay. OCR text. Okay. Write to Word about the OCR. Let's do this. Okay. So as you can see, we have extracted the data using the OCR and we have entered the data in the Word document. Okay. So this data is nothing but the Power Automate UI, which was which we were using. Okay. Hope you got the point that in case you are not able to extract the data from any particular website or anything similar. For example, this is the website I copied. This is my website, so this is just for the testing purpose. You can use launch browser or simply search launch new Chrome with this URL, maximized, save, extract text with OCR and write to Word document, OCR, launch. Now let's run from here. Okay. Hope this is clear to all that you can use any flow, you can trigger an action, you can use multiple applications at once using the Microsoft Power Automate desktop. Okay. Now I can understand that each business process might differ. If I am a founder of a tech company, process might be differ than a finance company. Okay. So as a person sitting on the operations table, you can just go through all the processes, what all business operations you are having. You can apply some logic that, okay, so it involves a Word document, and it involves email, it involves a PDF. You can apply a logic, okay, so I can extract PDF, enter into Word, then to an email using the variable function. Okay. So this is how you can collate all the things, logics, actions, and then create a flow. Okay. So that will enable you to form the business operations efficiently, reduce manual errors. Okay. And this is not just constant to just running Word, doc, or something Excel or email functions. This is much more than that. Okay. We have seen the UI automation. Okay. It will move the mouse, it will click, it will send the keys. Okay. So you can imagine that what all things it can automate, right? If you are able to move the mouse through programming without even actually touching the mouse, then you can imagine what all business operations can be automated, what all manual work can be automated, how much time it will be saving. Okay, you just need to apply logic. Okay, this is an action, this is a trigger, this is what solution I require for my process to improve. Okay, you can open a file, get the data of the file, you can send an email automatically. Okay, you can get the data from CSV, you can send an email automatically. Okay, you can apply a scheduler. Okay, so whenever a file will be received, you are getting the data and sending an email. So you don't need to sit on the system. You can apply a timer. Okay, if you don't want to be present on the system and you want to go somewhere else, you can just apply a timer. You can apply a logic. It will automatically run the application, get the data, and process it. Okay, so if you are having a database in SQL, it can work. It can get the data from the SQL and then send an email or something similar. Write the data to a file. Okay, create a report. There are several options available which you can explore. I'll try to create another session for exploring advanced use cases, scripting, and all. So I'll try to do that. So this was it for this particular session. Thank you for watching.